My name is Jamie Murray.
You're right. All right.
Charlotte, you got a fridge?
It's a procession of people in here today.
And I am this year the tournament director for Queens.
It'll be fine, won't it? It'll be fine.
Well, welcome to the adult world.
Yeah, the real world, eh?
We can't afford to not finish the match. Do you think that's just a brief shower?
I don't think you get on a two.
That was a baptism of fire.
His back. Uh-oh. I think I've been in like a constant sweat for the last like 3 hours.
Crikey, how's that going to be ready in like a day and a half or something?
My name is Jamie Murray. I've been a professional tennis player on the ATP Tour since 2006.
Incredible stuff from Jamie Murray.
The best deflector in the business, Jamie Murray.
Got a pea head.
And I am this year the tournament director for Queens.
There you go, ready now. Thanks, mate.
Good contact, that was it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm expecting from this week, to be honest. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how my days plan out.
Got my first couple of requests for extra credentials and a pickup from Shepperton. Jump ears.
Yeah, we have this every year with jump ears.
Yeah, I bet.
So my role as tournament director is leading this sort of player experience, maybe player operations side of things.
They should put the player boxes behind the court if they can.
I'll have an input into how everything's running, like in the player areas, I guess, player lounge, player restaurant, transport, all this sort of stuff. I guess generally making sure that the players have everything that they need to go perform well on the court.
Jen, that's a weird sign. Now we're in the player line.
So this is all ATP, so like referee, tour manager, supervisors.
These are indoor courts as well, under here. This is like the balcony that people watch. For the tour finals, when it was in London, we would come here, all the players would come here and train on these two courts. Well, it's looking a mess, wasn't it? But things have moved on, that's for sure. The tournament office is here. But of course, if you come through here, you avoid walking through like balcony and stuff. This is the office. Tournament director office. It's going to be my office for the week, which is a good spot because you can, you're right on top of centre court, so you can, if something happens and stuff, you're right there. You're not like down in the basement.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I can't be late to my own meeting. Oh God.
I've never had a typical 9-to-5 office job, no.
Sunday, it's fan day.
Fan day,
Fan day. So they're doing an event for the Tennis Foundation. So they've got there's a couple of hours of practice on the centre court for some of the players. And then there's like an exhibition match, it's like an hour and a half. We're not exactly sure who's playing in it yet.
Not yet. Jamie, I don't know if you want to give an update on open practice sessions so far. Like
Igor Dimitrov is going to do it 12 o'clock. They're going to find someone to do that hour with. Player field is a bit up in the air just now because based on results from tournament this week and I think just general player availability. We'll get someone for the second round. I don't know who that is, but
We'll have to talk them into it. That's your job, Jamie.
it's a new challenge. Definitely, kind of going into the unknown for sure. I don't know exactly what I'm going to get up to on a day-to-day basis. It's probably quite random.
What time would you need the mascots on site for if it's the exhibition starting at 2 p.m?
Are we doing t-shirt cannons or no?
At what point do we call it a day if it just is non-stop rain?
I'm coming with a player's perspective.
Okay, Carlos is coming Saturday.
I should hopefully know what's important to players, what's not important.
I'm just saying, look, if you need anything, let me know. Am I saying, I know last year Carlos borrowed a physio bed. Is he looking for that again?
I want the guys to come here, be happy, have everything that they need. Just making sure that the players leave with a smile on their faces.
French Open champion in
Yeah.
All the players get a scarf, and a couple of very special people get a vest as well. The vest, one of them is for me and one of them is for Andy. I don't know which one is which, I need to figure that out.
Jamie Murray, OBE. That's
There we
kindly
go.
allowed us.
You told her to mention that
we
as
have
well,
to
didn't
call
you?
you Jamie
I did
Murray
not
OBE?
ask him to put that in.
Do I have to radio you?
But he
and
did.
Jamie Murray OBE?
I don't know where my hat is.
Freshly printed.
What is?
Your pass.
Oh, my pass. Okay, so I thought you gave me a notepad there. Yeah.
And you've got your show stop pass on the back of that, so.
Okay, so if I need to red card, yeah, I just learned about that from Jen now, yeah.
Spot on.
It's a lot of power in that card there,
It's a
yeah.
lot of power.
Yeah. Also, I got my accreditation. What I learned from the health and safety meeting was that certain people have a red card to show to the umpire. So in case of like emergency, I don't know if there's like a fire or something that's happening and they need to basically evacuate people, you can wave this to the umpire and they'll basically cancel play immediately. Hopefully I don't ever have to use that. I didn't know it existed until about an hour ago, but there it is. You all right? Is he okay?
Very well.
I might just stretch my back. I'm trying to get as much hitting done as I can. The courts are still quite quiet. There's not that many players on site. Because obviously once there are, like, I'm not going to be able to be hitting like during the day and taking court time from players that are actually here competing in the tournaments. It's nice to be out there practicing stuff, but you don't feel like that tension of like preparing for a tournament. And you know, my next tournament's up for a couple of weeks or whatever, so it's much less stress for sure. But you know, maybe that will change like when the tournament goes on and guys are on court competing and all the fans are in and stuff. Like you might, you know, probably miss it. Yeah, that was one of the sacrifices, if you like, that I had to make by taking the role, was that I knew I wasn't going to be playing at Queen's again, so I kind of made peace with that, and yeah, we'll see see how that plays out the next few days. We are fully operational, I think, today for the players, like player lounge, food, stringers. Yeah, ready for action. We're just doing a bit of a show around the new player lounge. It's nice, huh? It's really nice. Welcome to Queen's, huh? It's your first time here?
Yeah, first time.
Yeah, it's a bit of a maze, but you'll get the hang of it. If you need anything, yeah, we do whatever we can. All right. So we're here at the player entrance. Basically, it drops off right outside. They'll come in here and they will see the lovely Neve. She's the first person that players will see for the tournament when they arrive. So hopefully she gives a good impression.
Quite busy. Obviously we'll have all players on site, but then that also includes their entourages as well. So it's very exciting getting them all back on site.
So all this has kind of been like redone, upgraded this year. We've got a warm-up area here because Queen's, it's a bit of a maze and like things are kind of spread out and stuff, but I thought it's important to have something here because actually players can warm up here and then walk out on this level to the practice courts. It actually saves them time and stuff. Massage chairs here. I mean, they've got games area over here as well. They can play table tennis, pool, PlayStation. Barber. Queen's always had a barber the last, I don't know, 10 years or something. So maybe I'll get in for a little chop. Beard trim. This is new this year, so they've created more like private space in here for players and their teams to kind of come and relax, get away from the rest of the crowd, because before it was all very open. And I think they'll like this actually. I think it'll be quite popular. It's a bit of a hideaway or whatever. Hi guys, everyone's running away. You can tell us what your role is, dealing with all of Andy's weird food requests that he's had over the years. Huh?
No, he has not.
No.
Who used to have it? Djokovic.
Okay, yeah, he had to.
Everyone else just eats what they're given.
Yeah. And this is our coffee spot, which, to be honest, if the coffee's bad at the tournaments, you know, the whole vibe of the tournament is like that. You always hear like people complaining about it and stuff, like it's crazy. So hopefully this guy's on it this year. I'm going to introduce you to Thomas, who is in charge of our practice courts, which is probably more likely to deal with the most unhappy people when they're not getting what they want. Thomas, we just wanted to say hi.
Trying to make everyone happy.
Yeah.
As long as we don't run out of courts and don't get the crowdspeople mad as well.
Yeah. We'll go meet Tanya and Jane, legends of Queen. Here we go.
Sorry, oh no.
You alright? How are you? Good to see you. You alright? I think the players like the familiarity, right? Like they know, they come back and each year they see the same faces, they know what each person's role is, what they do, what they maybe don't do.
We can still drive this.
I hope so, yeah. I love the tube though, I love the tube. I think that brings a sort of calmness for the players throughout the week. I've got one request from Kokkinakis. I know, but he's staying in Mayfair.
That's okay.
Alcaraz's team, no one's reached out for, yeah. I spoke to the coach. They know what they're walking into, the experience that they're going to get. Cock, how are you, mate? How's that pad in Mayfair?
It's not what you think.
No.
I heard, thanks for sorting that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. There. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. How's it going? You all right? How are you? Bagel time. When I was doing the Battle of Brits event, you're constantly moving, talking to people, things to deal with, whatever. You end up like not eating, drinking. It gets like 3 o'clock and you've got like an unreal headache. You wonder why, you know? And your pea's like orange. So I need to be on top of that.
Jamie has kindly given his time to hit with me to create some content for Brita. Single-use plastic water companies are the source of all of society's ills, and Brita helped to eradicate all of those from the planet by sponsoring events like this. So Jamie's been, a little bit out of his depth from the back of the court, I felt, playing against me, but yeah, it's just good prep for him going into Wimbledon, I think.
That's exactly what I felt about it.
Maybe just a tad louder.
Oh, louder, okay, yeah.
It's been very impressive. I can't wait for people to see this man's Oscar-worthy talent. Because you were at RADA for a bit, weren't you, before tennis?
Shh. If I was to do an impression of anybody ever, it always ends up sounding like Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay.
Because then basically we've got Andy in match 2.
Yeah, the exhibition, I would say, has not been easy to organise, and certainly from a player participation point of view.
If he wants to play singles, he can play it 2:30, 20-minute match, and he can practice.
Just kind of finding a way to kind of get 3 or 4 guys to say yes, which seems to be landing at my doorstep right now. Of course, they might come in with requests like, okay, if I'm going to do the exhibition on Sunday, can you put me on the schedule on Tuesday? But, you have to be careful what you promise, because that affects the schedule on Monday. It will also affect the schedule on Tuesday, especially there's only 8 guys can play on centre court, so we don't want to end up with a situation where we're putting a guy in the top 10 on court 1 where there's only 1,000 people, there's 10,000 people on centre court. So that stuff kind of has to be managed. The players will come down the steps here from the members' clubhouse, enter here. It's like a 10,000 seater stadium, I think. Yeah, hopefully get a lot of good tennis played on the court. Weather obviously always makes a big difference to the tournament and kind of how smoothly the week runs.
Does your job get harder if it rains?
Probably. I think that's just a brief shower.
I don't think you get on a tube.
I mean, the forecast is changing like every 3 minutes. But how do you explain to these guys that they've got to go back, that these guys are cancelled? Come through this fan day unscathed, top of the priority list. Mum is a team captain, she'll try to be a funny captain. I think I've been in like a constant sweat for the last 3 hours. That was a baptism of fire.